You try to do something on the spur of the moment.
Oh, well, who cares?
Okay, it's now streaming live. Let's make sure we're live.
Okay.
Groups.
Can you see us? Hey, Doug. Welcome. Are we live here or what?
We're live.
Who cares?
Okay, it's now streaming live. Let's make sure we're live. We're live.
This is
just when you try to do something, the internet or the Facebook breaks, right?
Absolutely. Hey, listen, I don't know. Are we going to get some people? There's somebody joined us, and they're probably sitting there going, where did they go? What is going on? How come it froze? Doug and I crashed our Facebook page. We are so excited about the Feel Great challenge that we have been talking about. He and I, you know, I want to talk about the history for you and I about there's a story here, Doug, and we're looking at this Feel Great program, as is so many of our people. We've had them to presentations with Darren Wood. I've done posts for the last 2 or 3 weeks off and on about Feel Great. You and I have had chats. You've been working on all kinds of stuff. And people are just still kind of dancing around the fire. And we put posts today, you know, you can't stop the lockdowns and you can't make the COVID virus go away. But we can help people feel great. And then you and I started talking about, you know, well, when was it that we were so excited? And since the times that you've been with me, right? Like, I mean, I got excited with the Balance or the BioLife Slim program, but that was pre Doug Collins.
Yeah.
And like Doug Collins and I got really excited about the matcha. And like, I mean, Doug, you literally sold thousands of boxes of matcha in a month.
Yeah.
In some months, thousands. And you were doing it through direct sale. So it wasn't really a great idea. It wasn't duplicatable. But it got lots of people excited about matcha. And like we talked earlier, you taught David's Tea down in New Brunswick about matcha. You built
their Moncton store was the highest selling matcha store in all of Canada. Little old Moncton with what? Man, what are they? 80,000 people.
Yeah, okay. And how many wellness shows did we do and sold hundreds and hundreds of bottles of matcha?
Two-day shows. Remember Sunday afternoon sold out.
Oh God. And
sold everything we had.
Yeah, and Benji mixing the bottles. But we didn't have a plan, a business plan, or business, you know, a plan like this that we had. And then we talked about the next time that we were really excited. After the matcha, everybody was excited about the Get Fit program. The problem with Get Fit was it was a 30-day program. And people expected only to be on it for 30 days. And it was a single product that had 33 PV.
Well, before that, it was the transformation.
And the transformation.
It was a 3-month program, which was a large investment with coaching, right? And anyone that embraced that had their life. I had my life change. I mean, I did that program for 2 years for me personally with a coach.
Right.
But it was you're selling a $2,000 whatever
and last year,
Canadian program, right?
Mm-hmm. And then we got Get Fit, which made everything affordable to everybody. But we didn't have the compensation plan. And we didn't have a business plan behind it. And we don't have any authority to build compensation plans. The authority for that comes from corporate. And until Stuart Hughes came back and redesigned the corporate compensation plan, we still didn't have a plan that would work and excite people, you know, for this.
Yeah.
So tell everybody about our conversation. Your turn. We were talking about this Feel Great plan and Get Fit 21
Yeah.
and
I guess for me, like the last couple of days, I was just like, you know, pitching a product, you know, I was kind of going back saying, okay, it was matcha, but what were we really sharing? We were sharing an experience with matcha, right? Get the product. This
yeah.
is what you feel. This is the transformation you get. When we did the transformation program, you know, here's the experience you're going to get. Get Fit 21 program, here's the experience, here's the community, here's the group, here's all that aspects of it, right? So I got to thinking, like, how does that translate to now? I mean, all the other things that we didn't have in the past, we have now. We have the back, you know, the order links, we got everything. Anything that we wanted for the last, well, anything that I think anyone ever wanted since 2008, since I've been around, you can check the box now. There's nothing that we don't have that we think we need. Everything's there, right? So what we need to do is we need an experience. Like, we need get people to understand that when you use these two products, right? Here's the experience, right? And, you know, and for me, like, I've been using this lemon for, I don't know, maybe a month now. I can't remember how long when we had the pre-order or whatever. And I'm kind of liking that better than this. You know what I mean? Like, I love them together.
Wait,
but if I was going to pick either or right now, if they said, Doug, you have a choice, I would pick this. Believe it or not, might shock a lot of people who know me as the matcha guy, right? For all these years.
But you got to tell me why you're picking this.
Because I can feel it. Holy crap. Like, this is my third one today. I got more energy than ever. And all I had was my LC base today. I haven't eaten yet, and it's 7 o'clock. Like, I'm not hungry. And like Clayton says, is I'm getting my meal from here, right? My body's getting the energy from my body. It's, you know what I mean? I don't need to shove food down my, like, so matcha didn't do that. Matcha gave me energy. Yes, it's got all kinds of antioxidants, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, this keeps the hunger away.
Yeah.
What did you say to me earlier? You know, drink this and then wait for the hunger to come.
That's how I sample it. I give a sample right? And I say, I want you to take, like, you mean, I don't have any objection to giving that Unicity to somebody at this time of day. But I would say, call me in the morning. Or I could say to you, I usually say, here's a couple of packets because I want them to do it 2 days because I don't want them to think it was a fluke. And I want you to take it in the morning and I want you to wait for hunger. And then I give them the balance. And before you put anything in your mouth, take a balance because it's going to make sure that you have nice energy for the rest of the afternoon and you're not going to get an energy sag. And that's exactly how I tell them. I can't give them a matcha and an Unicity and say, here, mix these together. There's no power in that. There's no power in that.
And when you go back to the matcha, like back in the beginning when we launched it, nobody knew what it was. So that's cool. Nobody knows what Unicity is. That's cool. But matcha was a singular item with a feel great experience, but it was almost sort of one-dimensional, right? Like energy, there's a boost. We got people off energy drinks, whatever. We never. What would we have done if we had the balance with that at the time? If you know what I mean, like if we would have had the matcha and the balance as a pack 10 years ago and said, take the balance. Like, I came to this company with balance. I've been drinking balance all this time. Now it's been up and down, inconsistent, whatever. But that's how I came here. Like, that's what started my whole journey with Unicity. But I got excited about matcha, but I got diverted with a product, with a great experience, but it doesn't have the overall experience that we're offering right now beyond just some energy. Like, it's so fast, right?
So here's the other thing is, so balance isn't a stretch for you. And it wouldn't
Absolutely
matter
not.
if we had the balance and the matcha together. We didn't have this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is what makes it work. And this is what's really important at this time in the economy, really in the economy. Small business owners, people that are used to working for themselves on their own, they're underwater. They're not even treading water. They're underwater right now, and they need a financial solution. And they need a financial solution that will work quick, not work next year. They need to, and they have the energy, but they got to have the faith. They have to have the belief. Like in the article that I wrote, you need the structure behind you so that, you know, you got everything set so that it works. So they generate the income. So you go out and work really hard, and you get paid next month. Whatever you do in April, you're going to get paid May 15th, right?
Yep.
So here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen, is that Doug and I could go and do what we're going to do without you. In fact, we're going to do it without you. But we would really love, we're going to do it. We decided between us. We would really love to lock arms. You know, there's people that are here that are not in anybody's organization, and that's okay. But we're going to go and do this here, Centurion, and we're going to invite everybody because it's being part of the movement. What did you say was the secret about the Get Fit 21?
Was the community, the experience, and you know, people want to be part of something. Like people want to be part of a social movement. I mean, you see it in social media, ice bucket challenge, like all this stuff that everybody jumps on board. Like we want to be part of something. We don't want to be left out. And that's when when I look back at the Get Fit 21, I mean, we put hundreds of people through a Get Fit 21 challenges over whatever that was, a year or a year and a half or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun, and people were having, you know, coming back. I was running groups. We were both running groups back to back, and had people just keep coming back. They wanted to stay in it. They wanted to be part of the community, and so, you know, that, I mean, that's what people want, and we have something that's just phenomenal. And you know, whether you're looking at this as a business, but I would say everybody in this group should go at least go by this, experience what we're talking about, right? Get on the product, like take it right now.
Everybody that's seeing us here and want to be part of this experience, start to lose or shed their inhibitions about it, and lock arms. We're going to be talking about the Feel Great program. Now, here's the really cool thing. We're going to start Wednesday nights are going to become Feel Great broadcast. And the link is going to be there, and everybody is going to be invited. And you can invite people, if you choose, from your own Facebook page to join us on the Feel Great Zoom broadcast. They will be broadcast on the lighter side, so they will be there for perpetuity. And then you people out there who are participating are going to be asked to do your testimonial and tell your story and be part of the movement and get involved instead of just the observer. So we're going to find out. Once upon a time, Doug, I was called a rail polisher. That meant that I stood on the outside of the room and I watched what everybody else is doing. And on the lighter side is filled with rail polishers. And we're asking them to join us and get off the rails. The rails are all well polished, and let's go have some fun. Yep. And if you get one person a week to join you, as in the Feel Great challenge, and you know, and just start like that. And then once a month as we keep going and get going, If we can help you grow your businesses, then we'll get Darren Wood in here. He'll do a presentation to anybody who wants to see how to make money here. But right now, just start with the Feel Great program. You start on it, bring your friend, your neighbor, whatever, and put them in on the lighter side. In fact, we're going to change the name of On the Lighter Side to the Feel Great On the Lighter Side. And so that you got a whole package of branding. And you know what? I'm going to go on encouraging people. I'm going to go on, teaching people about other stuff. But we're going to talk about primarily the Feel Great program, answer people's questions, and get them some results. What would happen if we had 20 people or 30 people that openly embraced this and started to get going on this? What is that going to do to what they're doing?
And create a buzz. I mean, like we did today, put it up on your, go to mine or Darlene's timeline and see what we posted and copy paste it and use the image and have people go, geez, what is this? What's the Feel Great experience? Like, we just keep seeing in the news. I've been seeing it all week is, what's going on and the depression and just the bad news. And Ontario is now in a big lockdown again. I was like, whoa, this is never, people need good news right now. And,
yeah.
And what I would love to see more people in the group, when you get this Feel Great pack in and it arrives, just don't hide it in your cupboard. Take a picture, put it in the Facebook group, make a post, and share with everybody how excited you are to start on your journey. Start on these. Let us know you're there, right? Let us know you got the product, right? And let's create a little buzz. And it's not always about, hey, Darlene and Doug are saying to do this. We want to see everyone doing this.
Yeah. Right? Jackie Giovanni, who said that she's in, she's already declared. She said, people are feeling so icky right now. That's exactly, like, society is icky. People are negative. They're tired and they're frightened and they're whatever it is. They're just anything to get over the icky. So we're going to get rid of the icky with a sticky Feel Great program.
Absolutely.
So anyway, who's in? How many people are in? I see we got some observers. People have stopped in and stopped around. Sorry about the start-stop, but Facebook crashed in the middle of our.
We crashed it, I think.
Yeah, well, first attempt on this.
All our excitement here.
Yeah, and we're going to have some people already. It's going to be a Feel Great next Wednesday night, and we're going to be talking about the Feel Great program. You're going to be able to invite people. I will have the link. I'd like you all to join us on the Zoom call. So when people come to On the Lighter Side, they start seeing more and more and more faces on that Zoom call. And hear some great stories, like, for instance, Kim Murphy's stories for herself, her daughter, and herself. How about Raymond Broussard saying these products are instant? As he's drinking it, it's instant changes, and so here we go, guys. What do you got to say, Doug?
I'm excited. I'm Jack, so I'm all in. So
okay, find Doug's online post, copy paste, just send them on, and this is not a competition. Let's make it that, okay? We are not going to be a competition. We are a great, happy, fun movement. There's no sliminess. I will post what you can or should share with people, because people are going to say, what's this all about? Feeling great. Tell your story. Show the bring them in here. Invite them to On the Lighter Side. And we're going to show the videos that you can send them. I'm going to share a PDF that you can send them. Doug has already Canadianized it, and there's Americans in here, Doug, that we can do the other PDF. And there's a place here for files, so you can go in and download it. So treat this like your home base for your Feel Great program. Treat us like your support system for the home Feel Great program, and bring your friends and let's have some fun. And let's tell some stories.
you get somebody on a Feel Great pack and they get to join a Facebook group and be part of a community that's loving the Feel Great, sharing their experiences. It gives them constant encouragement, right? I mean, that's what we did with Get Fit 21. We brought them into a group and they, you know what I mean? They were around like-minded people and they were part of a movement. And that's what we're going to do right now with the Feel Great.
But the whole problem with that was that it was like 21 days, the group was disbanded, the group was, dropped. No, we're going to use this living, breathing group that is growing every single week. And this is where you're going to bring your people, and nobody's going away. You can count on Doug and I and all of the other people that are going to get involved with this as stepping forward and becoming excited about what's going on. I see that Ann McDowell likes what's going on. I see that Benji is here, Doug's wife, saying yes, yes, with the thumbs up. And she's probably got a story about Feel Great.
She should. Benji, if you're watching, come on over. Come into my office and share your love for the product.
Mm-hmm.
You got a great story. She's not going to come. She's shy.
She's not going to come, but she might come on one of the videos. So
yeah, it's and you know, and it's everybody's when you get your pack and you're in the Facebook group, that's your day one. Everybody's day one is at their own time, right? There's no launch, like we're live, we're rolling, right? So get your pack, start your day one, start feeling it, share your experience in the group.
Perfect. Hey, Doug, I'm excited.
Me too.
And so do you want to share something really personal about the Centurion thing? No, not right now. Maybe another time. Yeah.
Personal? Like what?
The story about your father.
Oh, if you want to, yeah, sure. Sure. You want to share that?
Yeah, I think it's a great.
Well, my dad passed away 2002, I think it was. It was 2002. And I keep his Bible here in my office. So when he died of prostate cancer, when he was in the hospital, I would go in and I would read him. I think I read this Bible cover to cover 2 or 3 times during that long cancer time. And in it, he carried, when he was able and he was in the hospital, he used to walk up and down the hallway and want to pray with people and hold his Bible. Like this was his life, right? So you go through it and he's got things underlined and notes and stuff like that. And I don't know how long ago was Darlene, but we got chatting about
2011, I can tell you.
Was it 2011? Well, and we got talking about Leviticus in there, Leviticus 26. And I highlight, so this is pretty ratty, so this would go back to 26. So I photocopied this out of here and I've kept this ever since. Pretty ratty, but I got this verse highlighted. Basically what it says is, it says, I will grant peace in the land and you will lie down and no one will make you afraid. I will remove savage beasts from the land and the sword will not pass through your country. You will pursue your enemies and they will fall by the sword before you. 5 of you will chase 100 and 100 of you will chase 10,000 and your enemies will fall by the sword before you. I will look on you with favor and make you fruitful and increase your numbers. And I will keep my covenants with you. You will still be, it's hard to read because it's all folded. You will still be eating last year's harvest when you have to move out and make room for new.
And last year's harvest is residual income.
Yeah.
And the Centurion Club, which Stuart Hughes has brought, and all of you that are members have received this in North America in your email. Now, I don't know if you read your emails from Unicity, but you ought to. And it's the Centurion Club, and it's the explanation of the 100 people, the 100 customers. And out of the 100 customers will come your other partners. And this is what Leviticus is talking about. And I said to Doug, I said, this club is straight from Leviticus because Stuart Hughes said that he wants 10 10,000 diamonds. And he talks about 10,000 in Leviticus. So, hey guys,
Yeah, it's pretty, when you think about it, it's pretty powerful in there, right? That's the message, right? So
that's the message.
and
So,
and I think that, and it means more today. And we've talked about this as we've done different things over the years and launched things. I think this means more today as a message because of COVID, because of the pandemic, because of the lockdowns. It's like people need this, right? They need this message. They need a vehicle. They need something to make them feel great. They need to be lifted up, right? Financially, health-wise, like it's becoming a disaster. And that's not even talking about COVID itself. It's all the stuff that's falling out of, like, you know what I mean? Like, I read a news article there, I think it was this morning, in my province in Nova Scotia, like the number of heart attacks that have increased in the last year. I don't know, it's gone through the roof, right? It's because we're not moving, we're not eating right, we're not doing anything, we don't want to go to the hospital, and we feel the pain, like, you know what I mean? And it's just the depression and all this stuff that's happening, makes, to me anyways, it makes this Leviticus
alive
and even more powerful, and makes us need to be on this mission and this passion and share this experience, because what do people have, right?
Okay.
What's out there? So
thank you, Doug. So guys, next Wednesday night, look for the link, join us right on camera, and let's go. Did Frank send a message to you? When do we start?
yeah,
Send him a note. You missed the video.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. We will be talking to you. Look
All
for
right.
a surprise.
Yeah. And we'll try not to break Facebook next time.
Yeah, we won't, promise. Okay, thank you.
All right. See ya.